Well, it's official. We got our asses handed to us tonight. I think there's at least two lessons we're going to have to take away from tonight. First is we have to lead the way in offering answers on the affordability challenge that so many Americans are facing. And lesson number two is that we don't want to practice identity politics. That's not us. It's not the way as Republicans. It's not the right way as conservatives. Leave that to the woke left. Race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, national origin. That's the stuff of the woke left.
Hello and welcome back, and thanks for choosing to hang out with your host, the Conservative Bird, and me, Double D. And you're on the Brick Road Podcast. And today I'd like to thank our special guests, Scully and Jonesy. Thanks for being here with us tonight, guys.
Welcome back, fellas.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having me back. I love the Brick Road Podcast.
Yes, sir. So I want to say something, guys. I don't know how we got in a point in America where we allow socialist scumbags to try and take over our country and infiltrate us on every level possible, whether it's a lower district, mayor. Eventually, they're going to be running for presidency. We already know that so far. But it's crazy how, like, so many people who are willing to vote for this bullshit don't align with it at all, period.
Yeah, it would seem to me that it's definitely, infiltration is probably the word that I would use to describe it.
Yeah.
And honestly, they've been infiltrating our government for over 100 years. We just haven't noticed it. But if you really look at it, the Democratic Party, they've kind of always been the Democratic Socialist, at least since the 1930s. And they've had moments of where they switch back to being hardcore conservative racists instead. And then they come back to being socialist Democrats again with just a touch of anti-Semitism and racism.
Jonesy?
What do I, oh man.
You all right, Double D?
Yeah,
I just wanted to say that if you're a grown man and you vote like this, you should really question your manhood. Go ahead, Scully.
I completely agree 1,000% with Jonesy. I mean, if you're voting for socialism, that means you can't support yourself and you're a pussy. And you need the government to baby you. And that's something that we preached on both sides of the political aisle forever. Up until Obama and then up until COVID.
Yeah.
And now we have an entire economy of people dependent on the government so that when there is a serious election, the Democrats can shut down the government like Chuck Schumer is doing right now and scare people into voting for them. And that is socialism, that is communism, and it is terrible to see happen to New York City.
And don't forget, they're also trying to blame it on Donald Trump. They're acting like this whole government shutdown is Trump's fault, and it's not. These people are not willing to compromise, not willing to budge for shit, and they're literally using their constituents as leverage for illegal immigrants to get health care and all of our benefits. The things that people like maybe, I don't know what, veterans on the streets that are suffering mentally, physically, and in every way possible, that literally fought for this country and fought for our freedoms and fought for everything that we have, and we just leave these people to rot on the streets while we just take in all these able-bodied illegals and treat them like they're kings. It just doesn't make any sense.
Not to mention they put them up in hotels, gave them free health care, free Medicaid, free Medicare, free food stamps, free checks. Some of them were getting checks. They were getting checks. The whole thing is unbelievable. And now they're going to hold the government hostage, and they're holding Congress hostage, and everybody who has a job with the government, they're holding their paychecks hostage. So why? So we can get 15 million illegals who are on their way out of here anyway, whether they like it or not. And Mamdani says he's going to make sure that if ICE interferes with any of his laws, that he will, they will be arrested. Well, I got news for you, Mamdani. If you interfere with ICE, you will be the one who gets arrested. Prove me wrong.
That's the truth.
It really is.
Jonesy?
And
Just typical of the left. Just typical of the left. When they don't get their way, they throw hissy fits,
Temper
cry,
tantrums.
You know,
it's true.
temper tantrums. They get mean.
I mean,
burn
They
down
get violent.
cities.
They get destructive.
Set police cars
They
on
burn
fire.
down cities. They literally hold their own government hostage when there's nothing else they could do. It's just insane to me that this goes on. and then Mamdani says something like that about ICE. I wish I could only pray to God that he is detained by ICE at some point.
That would be
I
hope.
quit my job in political marketing strategic bullshit that I do and join ICE so I can arrest these people. That sounds like a lot of fun.
yeah, no,
Make it canceled on the internet, but rounding up these
And like I
pieces
said,
of shit would be fun.
it's typical. It's what they resort to when they don't get their way. You know what I mean? And
That's a
then
very good
the worst part
observation.
about it is there's no self accountability. You know what I mean? It's just all deflection. Now it's Trump's fault, just like COVID was Trump's fault.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
you want
I don't even know how. I don't even know where they even come up with the logical argument.
And do you know
of saying-
where COVID came from?
Shutdown.
China.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
They're
it's
the
not
ones
even a
that wanted
logic.
us in our houses. They wanted us in our houses.
Here's typical.
I
Here's
remember
the thing.
during the.
All 50 Republicans voted to open the government back
Of
up.
course.
so can we
The
all
only leverage they have.
can we all
And they don't
agree?
get the other 10.
Can we all
This
agree? Can we all agree that this is all the truth about socialism?
They don't know what the
course.
fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Yep.
I mean,
They really
1000%.
don't, and it's only going to get worse.
It's just like Mamdani, right? And he does a campaign where he's saying, "Hey, we want to give you free bus rides. We want to freeze the rent. We want to give you affordable groceries." Everything sounds freaking amazing, dude. How great does that sound? Oh, hey, take care of me, government. I don't want to do anything for myself. You just take care of me. You're my father now, and you'll be my father for the rest of your life, right? But then he turns around and says, "But first I need your money." So do you not understand what is going on, right? They want to
Did you
take
see
your
that
money.
today?
Yeah, they want to take your money and tell you and tell you what to do with it. That's exactly what socialism is.
It's not even only that, Bert. It's one step further than that. I just read the article about that, about him asking his constituents now for more money for their funding.
Yeah.
He's asking them to still fund his campaign. It's like, dude, you won already. Why does he need more campaign money? He's saying he needs it to build his cabinet and his members, his members of whatever his cabinet is for the mayor's office, and he needs the public to send him cash. You know why he's doing it? It's because he knows he's on the verge of losing the federal funding from the government, because he wants to give it all away for free, and the federal government's saying, well, we're not going to do that for you. We're not going to let you do all these freebies on us. If you want the freebies, get it from Albany, but it's not coming from D.C. And that's why he's asking for money. I mean, that's just one step further. That's my opinion, but it sure looks like a money grab to me, from what I can see. Fill my coffers with more cash, even though we already won the election.
Jones, you got anything about that? You know anything about it? You look anything about it? It's kind of crazy, bro. That
You're good, man.
it's crazy.
I mean, it's just about morals and what's right and wrong. How the hell are you going to come out and start asking for more money already for your campaign when you just won the election?
Right.
And then use the excuse that I need to hire people. Well, that's what the mayoral's coffers are for. Why? Something just don't add up with this guy, man.
Jimmy, Scully, you got anything? No. So I think Vivek sums. I think
Double D said it all.
I think Vivek sums it up pretty good right here. Obviously, there's maybe a few things I would decipher from this, but
yeah, like blue elections, they were
right. Like we literally had a choice. We had a choice between shit and shit with a rose smell to it. Shit with a rose smell to it, and that's it. That's all we had.
Go that far.
No, it's just a fake scent, but it's still shit.
Cuomo.
And Mamdani is a fake person because
he's AOC in male form.
Yeah,
Nepo baby who.
Well, at least
third worlder.
At least AOC's honest about her anger, though, leading up to her election. Mamdani tried to play it off like he was some kind of choir boy.
Yeah, that's
seriously.
True.
And then the day after, he comes out with this vicious anti-Trump, anti-business, anti-white, anti-American,
anti-man,
anti-male. Pro-LGBTQ, give me a break.
Anti-testosterone.
How can you? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How can you, as a man, as an American man, go home after you voted for this clown and say, "Yeah,
it's sad, dude.
I'm the man in the house. I'm the man in the house."
Their wives.
So
he might as well just go home and cut his sack off.
Let's hear Vivek talk about it a little bit.
Well, it's official. We got our asses handed to us tonight.
True.
Republicans, we lost in New York City. We lost in New Jersey.
Not true.
We lost in Virginia. Democrats swept
Virginia,
all
true.
three. In the case of New York City, it was actually a Democratic socialist.
So New Jersey's not true. New York's not true. Virginia is true. Am I right about that?
Yes.
New Jersey. No. The governor, the Republican governor, lost, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Well, aren't they like a blue state anyway?
Yeah, they're a blue. Oh, yeah, yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
From that,
well, that's what I'm saying. You can't.
New Jersey's not as blue of a state as you think, though.
You can't lose what you don't have.
Yeah.
It won by a pretty decisive margin. What's the lesson for us? I think there's at least two lessons we're going to have to take away from tonight, and we're going to. I'm going to make sure we do. The first is we have to lead the way in offering answers on the affordability challenge that so many Americans are facing. I heard in my home state, we have to bring down costs, bring down those electricity bills by producing more energy, bring down the cost of housing by building more homes, and by the way, also bringing down property taxes, bring down grocery prices, bring down healthcare costs. Ultimately, the way you fight inflation is stop printing and spending so much money at every level, federal government all the way to state and local. We're spending too much money as a government that drives inflation.
That's true.
That's number one.
Yes.
And lesson number two is that we don't want to practice identity politics. That's not us. It's not the way as Republicans. It's not the right way as conservatives. Leave that to the woke left.
Yep.
Race,
gender,
I agree with
sexual
that.
orientation,
Absolutely.
religion, national origin. That's the stuff of the woke left. Don't imitate them. Focus on merit. That's who we are. Focus on actual tangible policy solutions that lift people up rather than the rabbit holes that some in the online fringes may fall into in focusing on genetic identity like the woke left. Don't do it. It's a trap, and the more we fall into it, the more we're going to actually continue to see results like tonight. On the flip side, on the positive side, if we offer solutions on affordability, if we leave the identity politics nonsense to the woke left instead of imitating them, we're going to be just fine. And I'm still confident we're going to do great things in Ohio and across the country in 2026. I'm looking forward to it, and every once in a while,
that's my
it
governor.
helps to be able to light a little fire under our feet to learn our lessons. Talk soon.
I agree with him.
Yeah,
I agree with him.
absolutely.
Not 100%, obviously, because of the New Jersey and the New York thing. He's not right about that. We can't.
He's
You
right
can't.
about the fact that Republicans aren't communicating well at the
But
moment.
we weren't. We didn't have. We had zero shot in New York. No matter how you look at it.
It's not about that. The video is just about that we need better messaging.
Oh, for sure.
They did that perfectly, and shout out to my team.
You guys want to see some great? You guys want to see some great messaging really quick?
Well, real quick, wait, real quick. I just wanted to respond real quick to Vivek. I think definitely the messaging has to. We definitely have to get that message across somehow, and maybe it is time to address some of the issues that those in the center really are focused on, because and I think I'm gathering from Vivek that some of those issues are like the affordability, the housing cost. I think getting rid of property tax for senior citizens and lowering and
get rid of it, period.
Get rid of it, period.
Yeah, just,
it's a scam.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Once my house is paid off, I should own it.
Now at DeSantis.
I mean, I don't know. Well, they haven't gotten rid of property tax in
Cleveland because you're a socialist. Cleveland's a socialist country now.
But listen. They haven't gotten rid of property tax in Florida. You still pay property tax.
Yeah,
I
but
know
they
that
will.
for a fact. Huh?
DeSantis is passing the legislation as we speak.
Well, they're trying to definitely get that passed. Now, Florida has something. They definitely have something different than we have here.
Right.
Of course, this is Ohio.
It's a whole different world.
Yeah.
Our tourism is only a couple months out of the year.
Yeah.
So,
right.
I mean, we got I'm not asking for elimination of, because I'm a realist. And I know that's never going to happen.
Oh, it could happen.
but what I am asking for is I would like to see those property taxes at least eliminate the education part from it.
Yep.
Okay.
Because the Department of Education in Ohio is going to be taken over. It's already been taken over by the state. So let the state handle the funding for education. Our property taxes shouldn't be doing that. You take that out of our property taxes, you just cut our property taxes by 60%.
Jones?
You guys are good. Go ahead. I'm having a little screen trouble again. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we talked about messaging a minute ago, right? This, to me, since nobody did this on purpose, to me, this is like God's messaging, right? It's like God, this is God trolling Zohran Mamdani. My little communist.
My little commie Mamdani.
Like, seriously, the fact that this happened and nobody planned it is extremely amazing and is a sign that it was meant to happen.
You know what's even better than that, Bird, is if you look at all the people, their heads are turned the other way.
Yeah, so they don't even notice it.
They're so obsessed with the win, they didn't even realize that God trolled them.
Yeah. So in Minneapolis, though.
It's my ship now.
We got, at least, they were a little smarter and they didn't vote for the obvious socialist. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy how this shit is infiltrating us. I can't believe it. It's happening like quick. You know what I'm saying? Every level.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Glenn Beck has been saying since 2001 that the Marxists and the terrorists were eventually going to team up, and they've pretty much teamed up. The Marxists and the Islam, the Islamic Muslim takeover, they've teamed up. They found their useful idiots in the Democratic Party, and the irony of it is none of them are actual Democrats by definition. If they had it their way, we wouldn't even have democracy. It would just be a one-party rule.
Right.
And it's just all right. Yeah.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
The two of them are together now, man. The Marxists and the terrorists are one.
Yeah. So
bottom line.
What do you think, Jimmy? What do you think about this?
Well, I'm glad Minnesota's where my late great uncle, who I swear to God was the doctor of Governor Ventura.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I can do that impression so well. But I'm glad Minnesota isn't full-blown New York. There's still some people from Minnesota who still live there who said, hey, we won't have the full-blown socialists, but we'll take the moderate. I think, and my mom told me this as well, that Mamdani's mayoral run will be a campaign ad for J.D. Vance winning in 2028.
Oh, hell yeah.
We'll say, hey, you want democratic socialism? You said it didn't work right. No one's done it. Well, by the time 2028 rolls around, we have been doing it for 3 years.
Yeah.
And failing.
Like you see, and they won't like what they see unless they are brainwashed.
They're going to, honestly, I still believe that 40% of the New Yorkers, no matter how much pain you put them through, there's a weird thing about New York. They enjoy being miserable there. I'm not sure why.
Cleveland Browns fans, they enjoy being miserable.
It's true.
Yeah, but it's only 16 weeks out of the year. In New York, it's literally 365 days a year. I mean, sit down with a couple New Yorkers. Not only is that accent is annoying,
they just complain about everything. I know.
Everything, man. That's all they do is complain. I had one complain about me once for doing a New York accent. I'm like, dude, it's all in fun.
You racist, bro?
No, I was just doing the New York. I was, hey, yo, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? Dude, it's just fucking around. And dude was like all offended by it. I was like, you're offended by that? I was like, I thought New Yorkers were tough.
Everybody's offended by everything nowadays.
Well, they're way tougher than Clevelanders who changed the name of their baseball team.
You could say that, but they just elected a Democratic Socialist as their mayor, though.
Yeah, so yeah.
Mayor Bibbs is a socialist too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're just as bad.
Got the preview. They tested.
Eventually they're not going to be the Yankees anymore. They're going to be the new NYLBGTQ.
I'll say this. I will say this.
So you can talk shit because the Guardians is the gayest shit in the whole league.
I want to say something about Bibb since we brought that up.
Yeah.
Yes, Bibb is a self-proclaimed Democrat socialist, or at least he was. I noticed it wasn't on his itinerary this year. It was not on it. He did not have Democratic.
Well, that's because he's already in. He's already in. He's trying to hide it.
Yes, but he's trying to distance himself so that he doesn't get.
He's not.
No, he's just trying to hide it. He's already in.
For the election. Tanmay Shaw squeezed his way in there.
He didn't have an opponent. He was running against Mayor Bibbs.
That one
dorky white Republican guy.
The black lady.
Laverne Gore was a black lady from the Lee Harbor area.
But she wasn't any better. She wasn't any better.
She wasn't going to do it.
Well, honestly, I don't even know what she looks like.
I know,
I've never seen a picture of her. She didn't do any advertising whatsoever. Bibb basically ran unopposed, but I did notice he cut out the word Democratic Socialist. Now, why did he do that?
Well, because he's already in it. He's already.
Well, because he realized that when Jimmy Haslam said, "I'm moving to Brook Park," suddenly Mayor Bibb was a capitalist again because he started worrying about the tax.
Yeah, then he my jobs on the line.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
the mayor of Cleveland.
All of a sudden, socialism
He's
wasn't
happy
a priority.
Yeah,
he's happy there in Brook Park now. He was given $100 million to shut the fuck up.
That's right. That's a capitalist move. Bribery is one of the flaws of capitalism.
Or 15 minutes, whatever. But I don't have to go. I wouldn't have to get my car windows broken when I go to a Browns game in 3 years.
Bribery is one of the flaw byproducts of capitalism, like the underground black market. Yeah. It's one of the flaws of it. But I'd rather have those flaws in an imperfect system than having to live in a system that only works when it's perfect. And that's socialism. Mm-hmm. If it ain't perfect, it don't work. Simple as that. Unfortunately, New York's going to find that out the hard way. As far as Tanmay Shaw goes, he won a self-proclaimed Democratic socialist who don't even live in our ward, managed to win it by 7 votes. Again, messaging. Danny Kelly ran on "I'm Danny Kelly," and that was enough for him. Well, sorry, dude. When that guy's out there giving people free turkeys and giving them free, canned hams,
he's basically buying their vote.
He bought their vote, dude. He bought it.
Danny Kelly is the son of the Green family, who are a mob family, and changed his name and became a Democrat. Well aware of Danny Kelly.
Well, he's always been a Democrat. Dan Kelly's always been a Democrat.
He's never been in the mob.
Yeah, they were all Democrats, dude. All of them were Democrats. All of them. You gotta remember, The Democrats and the Irish and Italian mob were all hand in hand back in the 40s,
Yep.
50s, 60s, 70s,
Yeah,
well into the
raised on
80s and
that
early
shit.
90s. So
I'm
they've
Irish.
always been Democrats. So
I know.
we can cut that out, that part there, if you want. Or it doesn't matter. Who gives
We'll be
a
right
shit?
back.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
We're
Who
uploading
cares?
this fucking
This is
piece of
going.
mess regardless.
This is going raw.
Don't edit anything out, Tom.
We'll be right back.
So anyway, so so here we go. We've got a Democratic Socialist who won in New York, and by a landslide, I would like to add.
Yeah.
I just want to. Me and Bird looked up the statistics earlier today. It was what? It was.
He
What
had,
was it? 50.
he had 50.7% or something like that.
Yeah, 50.07%,
It's
and
crazy, bro.
then Cuomo had what, like 41% or something.
Yeah, it was like something to where even if
Or
Slee
39%. It was 39. It was 39. That's right.
Even
Right?
if-
Was it 39? Right?
something, it was even if Sleewall dropped out, he still wouldn't have won.
Even if he got every vote from Zohran
Yeah.
Mamdani, still would have won.
I think it would have went into a recall. It went into a recall.
It doesn't matter.
No,
It's majority
because-
rule. They only needed one more vote.
You got to look at it like this, though, Jimmy. Some of the people that voted for Sleewall, they're either going to vote for Cuomo or they're not voting at all. And I'll guarantee at least half those people won't vote at all. So it
I'm agreeing with that.
It
Yeah.
would still be like a 3% difference. I think was the number that it came out to. At worst, it would have been a 1% difference, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter, regardless. He was losing.
Anything over 3% in an election in a three-way
It was like
election is considered a landslide anyway.
It was like if he got all of Sleewall's votes, he would have got 48% still only.
Exactly. He still would have lost. Bottom line.
So
And here's the reason why. Because look what New Yorkers were given a choice of.
Well,
They
'cause-
were given a choice. They were given a choice of a communist with a very cunning smile. I'm not going to say friendly smile because I could see through that smile from day one. I could tell he was full of it from the first moment he walked out on the stage and did that shit-eating grin. Or you've got Cuomo. You've got the basically old man perv who killed grandma and grandpa in the nursing homes 5 years ago. So that was your choice. And then it's Sliwa, who's Sliwa, the only Republican probably on his block, honestly.
But also, it wasn't just that, though, Double D. It's also the fact that he was promising all this free shit. And we all know Democrats just love free shit. They don't like earning anything. They like everybody to get taken from them and given to them.
They do.
So that's the biggest reason why. They had two Democrats running, but one of them was offering free shit, offering to freeze the rent, offering to get rid of the police, offering to make prostitution damn near legal in New York City now.
It's pretty close to legal anyway.
But this is why they voted for it. They didn't just vote for it because they're like, because it was two Democrats running, and Democrats don't look as Cuomo or
caddies on Dayton.
Democrats don't look at Cuomo and Mamdani as piece of shit one or piece of shit two. They look at them as king one or king two. So for them, they're like, my king over here is offering me free shit. I'm gonna go be his fucking peasant. You know what I mean? And instead, this king's over here, at least he's saying, I want to bring businesses. This dude wants to fucking drive all the businesses out of New York and just make and then what the poor people don't understand is somebody's going to have to pay the taxes, and it's going to be them.
Exactly. Someone's going to have to pay for them to live the life.
And
ironically, about 45 to 50% of the underling work class, and I'm basically referring to all those who don't work on Wall Street, the bartenders, the barmaids, the restaurant workers,
AOCs,
the lady behind the desk at the M&M store. You get the idea.
The M&M store.
Most of them don't even live in the city anyway. They don't live in the city anyway. They pay taxes there because they work there. But that's about it. Most of them live in Westchester, or they live in New Jersey on the other side, or they live in Connecticut, up in Danbury. All of those places are like less than an hour drive away, or a 40-minute train ride into the city.
True.
And if you live in Jersey, it's a 10-minute train ride.
Yep.
And so the truth be told is the people who are going to be affected by it the most are the ones who have the money, because the poor folks really don't. Who are they for? Who they freezing the rents for? Who are they freezing them for?
Yeah, the poor.
They're still going to. Why would you pay $1,500 to live in 600 square feet when you could pay that same $1,500 in Jersey and have the whole first floor or second floor of a house?
But like, here's another thing with that. Well, they're talking about raising the property value up in New Jersey as well, because people are doing that and they're starting to realize it. But here's the thing, right? If you freeze the rent on tenants, or I'm sorry, tenant, or the people, the renters, then that means the tenants aren't paying their rent, right? Basically, that's what it means, freeze the rent. You don't have to pay your rent.
No, what he means by freeze the rent, what he means by freeze the rent is they won't be able to raise the prices.
Right.
They've done it before.
So,
they did it under Bloomberg. It lasted about 18 months.
Yeah, so here's my point. If you're going to freeze the rent and you're going to, and the economy is constantly changing year by year, that's not going to work, because when you have to get upkeep on, bathtubs or toilets or, new windows, new furnaces, new air conditioners, possibly anything new in the house, how are you going to pay for that? How are you going to pay for that?
People like me who make money and pay taxes.
It's up to the landlords anyway for most of that
stuff.
If you want an air conditioner, I'll be honest, I didn't find too many apartments in New York that had air conditioning.
No,
if you wanted air conditioning, it's because you went out and bought a window unit.
No, I get that. That wasn't my point. That wasn't my point at all. My point was
I know.
upkeep of the units. How are you going to be able to do that and keep it consistent year by year if you're freezing the rent and they're not profiting? So if they're not profiting, there's no money to put back into the vacant into the units.
And that brings me to the next point. That means they're not going to, Bird.
Exactly.
So if you do want an air conditioner, you're going to have to buy it. If you want a fan, you're going to have to buy it. If you want a little throw rug put down on your floor so that you don't slip and fall when you hit that, linoleum walking out of your 600 square foot apartment, you're going to have to put it there yourself.
Right.
Don't expect too many landlords to be running to the rescue of their tenants.
Right. And this goes back
and that's
to
the idea. That's the plan. This is all part of Mamdani's plan.
This goes back to what socialism does. It creates third world countries. And that's what that'll do.
It creates havoc and chaos.
That's what that'll do. This will create a third world country. It'll turn New York into a third world city, basically. Because if nobody's upkeeping on the apartments, they're just going to continue to deteriorate until they're not going to be livable anymore. Because that happens. You can clean something as much as you want, but something eventually doesn't become livable anymore.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens.
Yep.
I mean, I'm really curious. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll have success with it. I don't know how you can have success. First of all, they're turning food banks into grocery stores is what they're going to do.
Okay.
They're going to turn those food banks where they give the food away. They're going to be turning those into the city grocery stores. So they'll still be kind of giving it away just for a small fee. Now, I read that also today. I think I read that one on the Post.
I'm going to get some discount. I said I'm going to go to them. I'm going to get some discount groceries.
There you go.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah.
There you go. So anyway, point being, and this is going to be my take on the NYC thing. We're about to see the largest government experiment to ever take place in a major city.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be a success story, but that's just my personal opinion.
I think that we're going to turn them into lab rats who depend on the government and always vote.
It can't be a success story because it's the capitalist capital of our country. You know what I mean?
Fair
New York
enough.
City is the capitalist city of our country. So you can't designate a socialist to a capitalist city. It makes zero sense. It's like It's like trying to take a Muslim and tell him to go teach a Christian a sermon or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like it's one of the most illogical things that I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see how that works out. I have a feeling that Ma'am Danny, he's going to learn a valuable lesson like Bloomberg. You know, Bloomberg did all these promises too.
Yeah.
I mean, Ma'am Danny's not the first one. Not Bloomberg. I'm sorry. I meant de Blasio, not
De
Michael Bloomberg. I apologize.
Eat these
Bloomberg.
right. Get your COVID vaccine. You can have a cheeseburger.
Even though he was a conservative traitor, even though Bloomberg was a traitor, I was wrong. I meant to say de Blasio. So that's what I meant to say.
Jonesy loves de Blasio.
What's up, Josie?
Jonesy, you love de Blasio? Tell us why you love de Blasio.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you why I love de Blasio. Because in America, we do it. No, I don't love de Blasio.
I know. We were only talking with the other.
Does it look like I have a vagina?
No, we were just messing with you. You just seemed like you had something to say, so we just figured, we'll drag it out of you.
I keep freezing. I think I don't think it's really like my fault though, but like we need a new router. I think my roommate's ordered one. So,
well, you should be closer to it too, though. You should be.
I am though. Like it's literally on the other side of the wall from me. Like,
well, then yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, you should be fine. Then.
Yeah, like I never have issues like I'm having tonight, but it's good. It's all good. I'm listening. I'm enjoying.
All right, so
let me ask you this. So Bird, I got. What is your prediction for New York City? You called it. You said Mamdani was going to win.
Oh, I knew he was going to win. I knew there was going to be no hope for anybody.
I did too.
I think it's going to be a fun experiment to watch. It's going to be our little communist circus.
Yep,
that's what I call it.
We visit. What did they have 4-year terms for the mayor there? Right, 4 years, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I guess I'll have to wait till what year is this? 2025. He starts in 26. I'll have to wait till the year 2030 before I go visit New York.
Not unless he imposes Sharia. Hey, not unless he imposes Sharia law and he's in there forever.
Don't start moving here.
Yeah, if they go Sharia,
don't start trying to move here.
Well, if they install Sharia law, maybe I'll move to New York City. At least then women won't be able to vote.
Yeah, we're keeping that one.
Just kidding, ladies. That was just a joke, ladies.
Well, hey, listen, Double D could say.
We're not kidding.
Listen, Double D could say that as a joke. I'm serious about it. I do not think women should be allowed to vote. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what any lady thinks. If you don't like it, oh well. Women are the reason that we are in this place right now.
Taylor Greene is a fantastic woman.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I'd like to remind the audience, don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and smash those notifications.
Yeah.
Just figured I'd throw that out there. If you're still here, yeah. I forgot earlier, so you'll have that.
So let's end it with something a little more sad. Well, that was sad because it's almost like the death of America.
Yeah, let's do something happy, maybe.
Well, this is just about. I feel like this should be talked about. This is that Cowboys player that they ended up finding
Who
dead.
killed himself? Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know when we were talking about it earlier. Like we didn't know exactly what happened yet, and then we found out that he was on a chase with the police, and then ran his car somewhere, and then they found his body with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Like, I forget, like a half a mile, they said, from his car or something. It's pretty sad. This dude literally just scored a touchdown on defense, like, Sunday, right?
Yeah, it was on Sunday's game. So basically, real quick, Bird, there was a chase involved?
Yeah,
was there a police?
Yeah, he was in a chase with the police, but I think it was just because he was, like, speeding.
They haven't. Yeah. They haven't really said why yet. Why he was in a chase with the police. They don't know yet why they were chasing him. They just said that there was a foot pursuit, so they executed or performed a perimeter search, and then they end up finding his body. He shot himself in the head, it looks like.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. They said he was. I think it's like probably from depression. They were saying.
24.
Yeah, he's
24,
24
that's
years
my little
old.
brother.
Yeah, I hope that it's that, but because of what's been going on in the NBA with the whole gambling thing,
Yeah.
in the back of my mind, I'm hoping that it's not because this guy was in ties with the mob over sports game. You know what I mean? Like, it has to make you think that it could be something like that. You know what I mean?
Especially because he just quoted.
much about this
No,
guy.
that's true.
I mean,
young, he's 24.
if there was drugs involved, I think they would have already told us about that. Actually, I mean, I'm surprised they haven't
It's been
told
pretty
us.
quiet. Double D.
I was about to say it's oddly quiet. Like by now we should know.
I'm telling you that.
Well, anyway, what does
I
it
think
say
there
in
could
the
be
breaking
something serious.
news? Yeah, there's something's not right. They're not telling the whole story. That's for sure.
Well, let's be fair. They probably don't know the exact story yet. You know what I mean?
That can be very true. That can be true.
We do
I just-
have
like I
some
said, I
breaking
hope
news
that
to
there's
share
nothing
with
more
you.
behind
This is a social media post from the NFL saying that we are deeply saddened by the tragic news of the passing of Cowboys Marshawn Kneeland. Our thoughts and prayers are with his girlfriend, family, friends, and his teammates. I did want to share a live look with you right here. This is from Fort Worth, Texas. This is near the AT&T Stadium where the Cowboys play. This is what we know. According to our Fox 4 team, defensive end Marshawn Kneeland died tragically this morning at the age of 24. That's according to a statement from the Cowboys. The cause of the second-year player's death was not revealed, and a little bit about his background as the Cowboys are also reacting. We're going to share their statement with you in just a moment, but Kneeland was a native of Grand Rapids, Michigan. He was selected by the Cowboys in the second round of the 2024 NFL Draft out of Western Michigan University. During the current 2025 season, he had a recorded 12 combined tackles, including 6 solo tackles and 1 sack through 7 games. What we do not know as of yet is the cause of death. Now, I also wanted to share this statement from the Dallas Cowboys as they are also reacting, saying it is with extreme sadness that the Dallas Cowboys share that Marshawn Kneeland tragically passed away this morning. Marshawn was a beloved teammate and member of our organization. Our thoughts and prayers regarding Marshawn are with his girlfriend and his family. At this hour, the cause of his death is still not revealed.
So we know the cause of his death a little bit later
we
on.
know it now. Yeah,
It's
obviously.
I don't really.
God.
No, go. You're
Go,
good.
Josie, go ahead.
Yeah, go on, Jones. Sports is your thing, buddy. Go.
No, it's just sad. I just there's just got to be something else to it. I don't think it could possibly just be depression. There's something more to that. What, he just started running from the police for no reason?
Or
I don't.
But we don't know the whole story yet. It could have been a situation. Maybe he was drunk. You know, and I'm just throwing a scenario out there of a possibility of what could have been. Maybe he was drunk, you know, running from the police and, you know, having all these crazy thoughts, and he's like, you know, fuck it, I'm done. You know, I'm just saying.
Maybe he had a quarter pound of meth in his trunk too. We don't know.
Right.
I don't want to assume that it was drugs, though. I mean, that's all in fun, but.
Yeah.
How smart is Jerry Jones? He just traded for a linebacker this week. Too soon?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're gonna need one.
Podesta. The Browns get rid of Podesta. That's huge.
I mean, they were definitely
He's
going to
going
need
to the
one. So it didn't matter.
Rockies.
The
Browns talent guy is going to the Colorado Rockies. That's the best thing to happen to the Browns 20 years.
Could be. I think.
Wait a minute. The Colorado Rockies, they're a baseball team, aren't they?
Yeah, he's switching back to baseball. John.
Oh, gotcha. Wow, I'm surprised. Okay.
Shit, he almost
Actually, you know what? Baseball. I think baseball pays better in the management level anyway.
Of course. Especially the Rockies who are spending money.
So
Me and Bird read something good.
So
on
the
baseball.
only updated information we really have on Marshawn Kneeland Neeland at this point is that it was self-inflicted gunshot wound that ended his life. That's the only real update that we have right now. I mean, we still don't have a why. We don't have a reason to why he fled the police in the first place. I mean, I don't know, man. Why? I just don't understand why these kids, they have everything they could possibly want in life. Their dreams come true. And they throw it all away for what? For one night or for whatever was going on? Whatever it was, it couldn't have been
blackmailed, mafia, blackmailed.
Even that's not so bad that you would
like that.
Why run from the cops though? So what if you're being? What if you're being blackmailed by the mob? Well, I mean, let's just say you are being blackmailed by the mob.
You guys know me.
You think you'd want to be arrested?
You guys know me, and I love a good conspiracy theory, but I don't think it's any of that at all. I legit think this dude was just depressed as fuck and felt like he could.
Fight with this girl.
Or no, probably it could have been that, or he just could be depressed, and he could just be like, you know what, I can't tell.
Depressive phase.
When you let the devil play them tricks in your mind, it makes it seem like it's all right, and you know you got to fight against that, and that's maybe he just couldn't fight against it anymore, and he felt like there was nothing else he could do.
Well, I know this much. By the time we have our next show, we're going to know exactly the what's and the whys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
By the next show.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. It's just a tragedy, man.
When you look at the Charlie Kirk show we did, and we don't have any answers for that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true, too. We're still waiting.
Elon.
He
was on Charlie Kirk show.
It's just a tragedy, man. Another. I mean, dude, it's just... The least person to kill themselves is a black male football star. I'm just saying, it's just what the hell?
Football star in general, it doesn't matter what race they are.
You know what?
I know, but no, black males are the least likely to commit suicide. They're the least likely statistically. Statistically, they are the least likely to commit suicide. It's white males, white females, black females,
and then black males. Do with that. I think it has to do with how you were raised.
Yeah.
Well, Marshawn Neeland, from my understanding, he didn't have bad upbringing.
Well, we don't know that.
But some people have rich parents and they get depressed because their life is boring.
Yeah.
You know, so many people.
But he still ran from the police. If you were going to commit suicide, why not just kill yourself?
He was running from the police like on body cam. He left his house because he didn't want to go to the psych ward. He probably
that's right. He did threaten to kill himself already before that. That's right. He did. He made that threat.
So I like I said, I don't think I don't think there's much to it. I think it's just a simple case of a man being depressed and feeling like there was no more to life.
Yeah, that's probably true.
No, obviously it could be something else, but it just doesn't seem like that to me.
Well, there were accusations or there were statements that did claim he was suicidal. So
right, they said that he.
You don't have ever.
Well, I think I seen something that he called. I think he called his family and said something to him even before him.
Me and Josie are going to go to a strip club tonight.
So he was probably going to whack himself at home, and then the family got all freaked out.
Paid for it all.
So he took him on a police chase, then whacked himself anyway.
Yeah, man, it's
either way, it's a sad situation, and hopefully, I mean, you never know what anybody's going through, and hopefully, he's at peace at least, you know.
Yeah.
I just realized I used the S word.
We lost this summer. We lost Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan, Ace Frehley, Jubilee.
Legends. Go. Jubilee, rest in peace.
My God. We lost
you want to know something crazy?
People.
One of my my like somebody who's like a brother to me, their dog died yesterday too.
Whose?
My friend Nick.
Oh yeah. It's sad, man. Especially man, I mean, I don't know too many better dog owners than Bird, personally. You know what I mean?
Talk about a dog day afternoon, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Was it too soon?
Yeah. A dog day afternoon.
Dog days are over.
So, I mean, I guess we could say this, collectively, rest in peace, Marshawn Neeland. Sorry that it had to come to this, wish you could have found a way to combat it instead of falling victim to it.
Yeah, certainly wish he could have found something other than, unaliving himself to whatever the situation was. Who keeps burping?
God bless the kid.
Anyway.
It's sad when they go that young, man. It's sad.
Yeah,
the younger
yeah,
they are.
Yeah.
Very sad. Very
I'm not
sad.
burping at all.
It's very, very sad.
So just it is. It's a sad
It's
tragedy.
terrible. It's terrible.
It is. But
But me and Double D are going to continue to be best friends. So we're going to go to a show sometime.
Yep.
there you go. Then nobody's unaliving themselves on the brick road, so we're good over here.
We're gonna go to
Comedy show.
we're gonna go to a JCW show.
I just don't understand how you can have everything in life, have it all
We're going
right
to be
there,
on the Adam Ray show.
and still not be happy.
There you go.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would have been. I mean, honestly,
Double D. His wife, if she wants to come.
I would have been happy with half of how my life turned out. You know what I mean? With just half of it.
You're
Yeah.
not going to Adam Ray
Double
without me.
D is the man. He lives in a big city. He's awesome. He has a house. He has a beautiful patio. He has beautiful
Beta baby.
He shot a coyote in the ass last week. Look at Double D. Pays freely. Back in the New York.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
We're ranting. Hold on. We're ranting. So we're just gonna end it on that note.
Cleveland animal.
I just want to say rest in peace to Marshawn Neely. Very sorry to hear that. Rest in peace to New York City. Very sorry to hear that.
R.I.P. NYC.
Yeah, R.I.P. NYC. That's it. That's all I got. The biggest thing, guys. Fuck socialism.
That's right.
Yep.
Fuck socialism. Fuck it.
Hungry. We'll be right back.
Anyway, so my final words. I feel bad for the kid, man. I wish he would have chose a different way. I wish he would have talked to someone. Maybe somebody could have given him a hug. I don't know. Anyway, it's a sad tragedy. New York City, I don't know what to say for y'all, man. You guys got a rough 4 years ahead of you. R.I.P. NYC. I mean, Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, put that meme up today. It said born or founded 1624, died 2025. R.I.P. NYC. He took a lot of flack for that, but he's just being honest. So with that, anyway, it's sad.
Very sad. Jonesy.
Both situations. A New York City, committed social unaliveness, and Marshall Nealon just unalived himself. So anyway.
Yep. Jonesy, final thoughts?
That's all I got to say about that. Final thoughts, yeah. As always, I'd like to thank you guys.
NYC.
Thank you all for hanging out and joining me. You know what I mean? Joining us here. Thank you, Bert, for making the show work.
Jonesy?
Just you, huh?
Jonesy.
Double D's a superstar now. Thanks for joining me, fans.
Yeah. Jonesy, what's your final thoughts?
Fucking dick, dude.
I didn't mean
Oh.
That's your goodbye.
Jonesy, what's your final thoughts?
Good night, y'all.
I'd just like to say rest in peace to New York City, formerly the party that never sleeps. Formerly the city that never sleeps. Soon to be the city that always sleeps.
The city that never waits.
Yep. Scully?
Well, God bless New York City. You're going to give us a bunch of campaign ammunition for 2028.
That's true.
Yep.
Like, hey, this is what happens when you become
And
Democrat
2026. Yep.
Yep. So we're going to be winning a lot of elections, and all the people who are like Vivek, I thought was a little bit of a, I work for him and I love him, but I thought he was a little bit of a panic attack artist with that. We weren't going to win this elections anyway. We're going to win Ohio. We're going to win Florida, Georgia. We're going to win.
Ohio's and Florida's ours.
You're all going to do well, and God bless my baby boys up there in socialist Cleveland, Double D, and Tommy Boy.
Well,
Vance Trump Jr. 2028.
We only have one socialist here so far, and that's the happens to be our new councilman. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. Oh well,
you're fucked.
It is what it is. Our property taxes are going to go up again.
Oh yes, they are.
So we can
the
fund
freebie having people are going to be living like kids.
Can't fund those free canned hams if you don't have the income.
That's true. All right, everybody, we're going to end it though. I want to thank God, thank my
Is this
family.
dude really doing a 2-hour goodbye?
Thank my friends and family. Thank everybody. Thank Double D. Double D, you end it.
As always,
say goodnight, Jonesy.
We'll get there. Thank you, Bird, for making the show happen every week, audience. If you did stick around, thanks for doing that. And as always, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And with that, good night, y'all. Say good night, Jonesy.
Good night, Jonesy.
All right, everybody, have a good one. Peace.